like the opportunities, you see them listed here. See the next? There's 3 or 4 pages. All right, when you click on next, you're going to see all these various programs, federal, and some of it you don't care about. All right, you don't care about railroad development. All right. Anybody ever deal business with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, rural housing? Huh?
Farmers Home.
Farmers Home. They got a lot of money right now, and they will almost give, it's going to sound bad, homeowners full guaranteed loan. Very little down payment. All right? You have to be in a rural area. Believe me, most of the state of Florida is in a rural area. I bet parts of Brevard are rural under their designations. That's on here. Those are loans that you can work with a homeowner and get them qualified, and they will get a loan. The increase in what they've done from what they did last year to what they're doing now is 1,000%. People are finding out about this loan program. Homeowners are getting the money.
Railroad?
Huh?
How do they call it? Railroad?
It's under the U.S. Department of Agriculture. It's under the
Farmers Home.
Farmers Home Administration. And again, you just got to. There's local offices, statewide offices. They have pre-approved banks. You'll find out that it's not for mansions, but it helps financing of single-family homes in rural areas. But the rural area is, it's not downtown Orlando, but Orange County's got some rural area. I mean, it's not what you think of when you do it. But again, it's a method of financing for the homeowner that is literally 100%. But there are pages and pages. Now, one of the things that these are some contacts. This is my email. This is a fellow at the Florida Public Affairs Center that's doing the website. I mean, we're interested in hearing from you. Either there'll be a contact on the website to submit some things you want to have answers. We're going to be answering questions on email about programs as best we can. We're developing a network of state agency and local government folks that we can send and get information of what's going on. We have partnerships, like I said, all the state agencies that are working on these programs. In addition, we work with the Florida Association of Counties and the Florida League of Cities. That's the state organizations at the state level that represent local governments. My advice to you is working with Frank and others at the local associations is to start talking to your local government folks. These are the folks that are getting money. These are folks that can apply for federal grants. When they become available, they're posted on here. Millions of dollars, billions of dollars are available for local governments. But many times the local government needs some assistance to apply for this because the monies that are available, for example, there's a significant grant. One of our local associations in Volusia is working with Daytona Beach to apply for one of these grants, where you basically bring a bunch of contractors together, get the grant, and go do a whole neighborhood and retrofit it for energy efficiency. All right? That requires working with the local government, but also bringing enough of community contractors together that can do the work in a quick and successful manner. Because all of these programs will be monitoring for success. Are they successful? Because if they are, there's more money next year and the following year. All right? So a lot of this money that you see spread out from the stimulus, the $760 billion is coming over the next 2 or 3 years. It's not all right now. But it's this year, next year. Hopefully you don't have to pay attention to it in another year, all right? That's the goal. But the opportunities, the business opportunities to work with your local government. All right, a couple things about barriers. The biggest barrier that we're going to have is dealing with agencies and local governments. You're going to find one of the dilemmas in these monies, all right, is that, and let me back up. The federal government, for the most part, didn't create a bunch of new programs. They funded existing programs. Community development block grants, which is what neighborhood stabilization is. They just narrowed the focus. The weatherization program, the energy retrofits, the tax credits. These are, not, for the most part, not new programs. They are very small funded programs in the past that now have lots and lots of more money. I have worked in government, so I can say this, criticizing myself having worked in government. The agencies are going to want to do it just like they always did it. All right? They're going to want to try to give it to the folks that they've always given it to. That's a problem. It's one that's going to take a little bit of patience on your part. It's also going to be one that can be dealt with by working with your local government elected officials, because they get the fact that this money has to create employment opportunities in the private sector. It's not about hiring more people to work for the government. That's not what this money should be about. It should be about dispersing the money to competent contractors and others to do the work in the private sector, and you'll go hire people, or you'll retain people. All right, that's the goal. And I think government, elected government folks get that. It doesn't always translate down to the bureaucracy. So there's going to be a little bit of dealing with that issue that I think the local home builders associations, the state association will be dealing with. Again, you got to be very careful because I'm being filmed. This grant doesn't pay me to do that, okay? This is information to you to arm you with the information necessary so you can successfully compete for the money, if you wish, if it fits your business. It's not going to do anything else, but it will provide a conduit for feedback on, are you successful or are you not? So that's my spiel. I'd like to end any questions. Again, I'm around all day, so if people come in and out, I hope you're all going to stay and get the free continuing education. But is there other questions on program?